Hello guys, welcome to C4C Code for Change. Let's get started.
Hey guys, today in this video we are going to learn about the cursors. So what is this cursor? So it is a buffer area which is used to process multiple records and also record by record process. Okay, so to understand that we'll just see the general concept over here. See here, this is my PC and this is a database. So when I just fire a query like select star from EMP, it fires into the Oracle database. Then so it fetches the data and displays it in my PC. So this is the process when we fire the query and fetching the data. Okay, this is the general process. But there is some scenario in which, like suppose see that the client has told me that today we are going to deal only with the EMP table, and that EMP table contains more than 2000 records. So uh, if you are dealing with only one table and also it contains more than enough records, so then we are going with cursors. What is this cursor means? See here, so we will use these cursors like this. See, so let us take a general situation. Suppose I have a PC and PC has some hard disk and RAM. So when we open some movie, it will just actually its data is stored in the hard disk and it will play from the RAM. Likewise, here cursor will also will use the RAM of the Oracle database, that is called buffer area. See here, this small box, this is called buffer area. So the data from the original table are stored in the cursors in this buffer area. So let us take that. So tables are like, so tables are used to store the data in the database. Here in the buffer area, cursors are used to store the data. So see here, when we fire the query, then it will just go to the buffer area and will fetches the data and it will displace. So this is much faster process. So this is the working of the cursors. See next, what is this? So there are two types of cursors. Likewise, implicit cursor and explicit cursor. Okay. SQL statement returns a single record is called implicit cursor. Implicit cursors operations are done by the system. Open by the system, fetch the records by the system, and close by the system. So the best example for the implicit cursor is below this one. So this is the normal one. So this is called implicit cursor. What is this? Let us check here in the tool. Declare. So I am creating a variable zero emp percentage row type begin select star into 0 from emp where emp number is equal to 7839 dbms underscore output dot put underscore line 0 dot ename. I am just using one variable here, sorry, one column only with 0 and end. Control on select. plsql successfully executed. Now let us see here. See this one, this is last one. So king is displayed here. See what is this working means. See here. See. So implicit cursor generally works like this. So it will when we file the query to the database, then it will fetch the records and it will transfer to the buffer area and it will displace through this. So this is called implicit cursor. It is the general concept working of the PC. So if you want to display any movie, so the original content of the movie is stored in the hard disk and it is played via the RAM of the PC. Likewise here, the original content is stored in the database. So but the working is from the cursor. Okay, this is called implicit cursor. See here, and also implicit cursors will only return single record. It doesn't display more than one record. See here, it is okay. See here, only one record is displayed. So these two are before values. So only this one. So last third one king. It is the only displayed record. So open by the system, fetch the records by the system, and close by the system. What does this means? If you fire the query to the database, it just opens it here. The buffer area is opened by the system, and it is fetch the records by the system, and it is closed by the system. Okay, these all three functions are maintained by the system. So the next one is the explicit cursor. Okay, the SQL statements returns multiple records is called explicit cursor. Okay, operations are done by the user. Okay, declared by the user and opened by the user and fetch the records by the user and closed by the user. See here, generally. Okay, so now this is called implicit record. Sorry, implicit cursor. Okay, because the cursor is opened by the user and fetched by the user, fetch the records by the user and close the cursor by the user. Okay, what is this? See here example. So declare. So cursor C1 is select something from the EMP. Okay, so here the cursor is declared in the declaration session. So some you may get an interview question like this: is cursor a database object? No, because see here, as I told previously, the cursor is the buffer area. So this is the buffer area, but not the original database object. So simple. Uh, if you want, so simply you can remember that when we use create, so create something, those are called database objects. Suppose, see here, now I am declaring variable. So this is not a database object because we are not using create syntax. Okay. Now see this example here. So example declare. Okay, we have seen up to this. So now we are declaring some variables. Now we are going to the executable session with begin statement. Now we are opening the cursor. See, by the user it is opened. Okay, now we are opening and fetch C1 into something variables. Okay, we are fetching the records. That is V means the user. The user is fetching the records. Next dbms underscore output. This is common and we are closing it. So the user is closing the records and end. See here open, fetch and close. These are performed by the user. So this is nothing but a explicit cursor. Okay, let us see this in code. Control delete. Declare cursor C1 is select star from EMP. Now I am declaring a variable v-row emp percentage row type. Begin. Sorry, we have first to open the cursor. Open C1. Fetch C1 into so variable v-row. Okay, dbms underscore output dot put underscore line. Next v-row dot v. Next I am just using one column value here. Okay, and close C1 and end. Control or enter. Okay, PLC job successfully executed. See, let us see the output here. See, this is the key. But see here, as I have said, it will return multiple records. See here, but only see, but it only displayed only one record. Now I didn't use any where condition here or here, but it only displaying one value. So to overcome that, what we will use, we will use multiple fetch. Okay, see here in the executable session, so up to this here it is same, so we will use up to this it is same. Now we will use another fetch and we will display that. Okay, see here, after this we will use another fetch, we will copy this just like this, copy and paste it. Now again I will use another fetch, paste it. So it will display now three records because we have used three fetches. Okay, see here, king, blade, clock. Okay, this is nothing but a multiple fetch, but there is a main disadvantage is there in the multiple fetch. So if there are 1000 records, we have to use 1000 times these fetches, so it is a bit risky. So because it is taking so much of time, so to overcome this we will use loops. See here, we get only 3 records because of the 3 fetches. Okay, uh, if we are using n fetches, we will get n records. Next, so to overcome these multiple fetches disadvantages, we are using loops. Okay, we begin, open the cursor and we will use loop. So end loop. Okay, and close your end. Okay, let us see here. Okay, this is common up to this. So we are copying fetch and dbms. So instead of that, we will use that in loop. Loop, here loop, here we will end loop. So instead of copying these two statements, we will use these two statements in loop. So okay, control and control enter. It will go for huge time because we didn't specify any condition over here. To exit from the loop, we have to specify condition. As I have said previously in the loop classes, there should be a condition to exit from the loop. So those are called cursor attributes. So what is this cursor attributes? We will see this in next class. Okay, thank you guys for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel.